Nabahala si U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio sa insidente ng pananakit sa Ayungin Shoal at pagwa-water cannon sa Bajo de Masinloc. Anya, obligadong ipagtanggol ng Amerika ang Pilipinas sa ilalim ng Mutual Defense Treaty. Nakatutok si JP Soriano.
Sa panayam ng GMA News at ilang US journalist, nagpahayag ng pagkabahala si US Secretary of State Marco Rubio sa aksyon at pangahamo ng China sa karapatan ng Pilipinas sa West Philippine Sea. Kasunod ito ng nangyaring paluan ng China Coast Guard at Philippine Navy sa Ayungin Shoal at ang panibagong insidente ng pang-water cannon sa mga barko ng Pilipinas sa Bajo de Masinloc o Scarborough Shoal na nangyari habang ginaganap ang 59th ASEAN Foreign Ministers Meeting sa Pilipinas.
The whole world saw it, and it's disturbing, and these challenges and these claims of sovereignty over territory are a growing challenge. That's why we continue to reiterate our commitment to our treaty partners, but also our commitment to freedom of navigation and respect for territorial rights in the region.
Ang tinutukoy na treaty ni Rubio ang Mutual Defense Treaty o MDT. Dito obligado ang Amerika na ipagtanggol ang Pilipinas at Amerika at ang isa't isa sa oras ng isang armadong pag-atake sa anumang sasakyang pandagat ng dalawang bansa sa Indo-Pacific. Kaya nga raw may tumulong na US Coast Guard vessel nang magsagawa ng medical evacuation ng Pilipinas sa mga sundalong nasugatan sa hampasan sa Ayungin.
We live by that treaty. We're committed to supporting our treaty partners, and obviously we've already done quite a bit. In fact, there was a U.S. Coast Guard vessel in the region at the time that this happened, and actually helped stand between the two sides and allowed the individual who was injured to be rescued and brought back for medical treatment. So we're already here, we're already present, we have a role, and we're not going to abandon our allies. We've made that abundantly clear.
Bukod sa issue ng West Philippine Sea at iba pang regional issues, naging abala si Rubio sa pagpapaliwanag sa mga ministro ng ASEAN kung bakit hindi magkasundo ang Amerika at Iran na tigilan na ang kanilang digmaan. Habang tumatagal kasi ang gulo, apektado ang buong mundo, lalo na at sumisipa ang presyo ng krudo, bagay na may epekto hanggang sa mga Pilipino. Ayon kay Rubio, Iran ang hindi sumusunod sa mga kasunduan at nais pa raw kontrolin ang Strait of Hormuz, bagay na hindi raw hahayaan ng Amerika. Matatanda ang ilang beses nang sinabi ni US President Donald Trump na nagkasundo na sila ng Iran, pero halos kasunod nito ang pagbawi at pagsabing di na ulit tuloy ang usapan. Paliwanag ni Rubio.
I just don't think they're serious about making a deal. These guys, I mean, the more the president's gotten to know them, the more he's come to that realization. And these people make deals and then they break it almost immediately. Or they decide, oh, let's change the deal. That's not how deals work. I mean, they violated the MOU within days of it being implemented. We kept our end of it, so now they're paying the price for it.
Isa sa mga isinusulong ng US State Department ay ang pag-dismantle sa International Criminal Court o ICC. Tinanong ng GMA News si Rubio tungkol dito.
How do you reconcile that position with the need for an international mechanism to hold perpetrators of war crimes and crimes against humanity accountable?
We're not members of the ICC. We never signed that treaty. We never joined it. And they somehow claim that they have a right nonetheless to go after non-treaty members and put heads of state and others in jail. We've long had quarrels with them. And we have lunatics and crazies involved in the ICC that are talking about charging members of the U.S. military, maybe even the president or a future president, with crimes. I mean, it's not going to happen.
Isa si dating Pangulong Rodrigo Duterte sa mga dating heads of state sa mga nakakulong ngayon sa ICC dahil sa kasong crimes against humanity. JP Soriano, Nakatutok, 24 Oras.